Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog. So let's get to it. I say I'm gonna take some time off, y'all. All the cashiers, they was like, somebody stole her truck. It was like you can hear it all throughout the store. This Rox coming to you today with a review for Love and Marriage Detroit, Love and Marriage Huntsville, our book 4, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's get to it, shall we? All right, rock stars, got a few topics to talk about. I think you're gonna get a two-parter today since I'm late. Anyway, you guys, first story up. Let's just recap the Olympics since the last time I saw you. So sad that the Olympics is over, you guys. Womp, 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 womp. I can't believe it's over already. Those 2 weeks, and it was 2 weeks and 2 days. 16 days, they went by so quickly. And now in the mornings when I get up and, you know, when I'm working from home or on the weekend and I turn to NBC and it's some damn Today Show or something, I'm like, what is this? I miss it so much, you guys. Yes, I have Olympics withdrawal. Anyway, let's just talk about what happened since the last time we spoke. First, let's talk about the track meets and the whatnots that's been going on in track. Mostly, let's talk about the men's relay and the women's relay. First of all, the women did the damn thing. Like every single time. The 4x400 relay, the 4x100 relay. At the end of the day, the women were able to pull gold on both of those. Okay. As far as the men, though, did you guys see how Carl Lewis was ranting and very, very upset about the fact that the men's relay team went through a series of changes I guess that he did not approve of. Now I don't know if Carl Lewis is one of the decision makers when it comes to the USA team, you know, the Olympic team or whatever. I mean, we know that Carl Lewis is a legend in his own right, you know, in track and field and all that. However, he was real upset about the fact that they had fumbled that 4x100? I think it was 4x100. I know that they had put the kid in, the 16-year-old kid, Christian, who had to fill in for Noah, because Noah, in his very Noah-like way, he had COVID when he ran, and he did win the bronze, you guys. He did win the bronze on his, what was he doing? The 200 meters, I think, finals. But, you know, he was wheeled out on a wheelchair. I told you guys how I feel about Noah. Good for him that he won. Just, anyway. So they put the 16-year-old kid in there. Actually, the 16-year-old kid was able to get the 4x400 onto the next level. However, it was a struggle. It was very difficult. And Carl Lewis was convinced that if they lost the 4x400, then that meant that there was something wrong with the program. Now, I don't really know what exactly he was saying was wrong with the program, but I mean, it was a series of things that happened. They weren't used to running. I think they switched up the order of the people. The baton passing was, you know, that baton passing can just put you completely out of the whole thing, you know, if you can't get that baton pass real smooth. And yeah, Carl Lewis was upset. So maybe you guys can explain to me exactly what was what when it came to the men's track. But when I say the women's track and field, they did the thing. The high jump, the girl, what's her name? I don't know nobody's name today, you guys. I didn't put nobody's name in my notes. But the long jump girl, not the high jump, the long jump girl, the light skin with the curly hair, you know, who we love her. We love the other girl with the light skin, the one that had Jackie Joyner Kersee was her mentor, and you know. So yeah, it was, track and field was where it's at, you know, always. And I love the fact that Sonia Richardson was one of the commentators. Like, I heard her voice. She was definitely in the building. She was there, and I was just like, oh, this is so good to hear, like, Sonia in her element, you know. Seemed like she was always just so off balance on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So, oh my God. I just remembered I missed an appointment at 10:30 this morning. Fuck! Oh, it's so much going on at work, you guys. I had a fucking appointment to get my shingle shot today. Old people out there, side note, you need to make sure you get your shingle shot. I know 2 people that have shingles currently right now. Okay, it is not a joke. I've been meaning to get that damn shot for the longest, and I keep forgetting, and I my fucking appointment today. Anyway, getting back to it. Yeah, so as far as the USA team, we still did very well when it came to track and field. Jamaica, y'all, what's going on now? Jamaica's had like a whole bunch of little upsets. I don't think Jamaica won any gold this season. I mean, this Olympic go around. I may be wrong, but I don't believe I am. I even saw a girl who was one of the puck throwers. She was upset because her coach wasn't there and they wouldn't let her play. You know, they wouldn't let her do, and she felt like she was in a good position to win. And I mean, it was a whole lot going on with Jamaica. I don't know what happened. What's going on with the track and field program in Jamaica, but maybe my Jamaican rock stars. I know y'all is blue and true. Should I say blue and true? Because y'all not, the colors ain't blue over there. But I know you guys is true to y'all country. So y'all tell me what exactly is going on with Jamaica in that track and field situation. Let's talk about the breakdancing. Child, let me tell you something. That damn, what's her name? Rachel Gunn. Honey, it's something about these Rachels that be playing in our fucking face. Like Rachel Dolezal, now we got Rachel Gunn, honey. And apparently this woman, now I've heard plenty of stories about her. You know, she's a teacher. She studied, got a PhD in breakology, you know, breakdancing. Her husband is one of the judges and was the one that was able to get her in. She paid her way. I mean, I've heard a lot of stories. I don't know what is true and what's false. All I know is Rachel Gunn ain't had no fucking business up on that stage. She made a damn mockery of the whole situation. But the funniest thing about it is that she really believes that she was doing something. I just was looking at it. I was like, this has got to be a Saturday Night Live skit. Like, there's no way that you guys can tell me that this woman was able to not only make it to the Olympics, but made it to the, I mean, how did she even pass the qualifying round to get to the Olympics is what I want to know. But sis did. They say she came in last place in the qualifying rounds. I guess the world championships, isn't that what brings you on to the Olympics? They said she was in last place, but she was able to make it. And I was just like, not with that bunny hop. No, not with the bunny hop. Not with the closing of the scissors. You guys saw when she was doing that on her side, when she was running around in circles like Curly from the Three Stooges. I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? There's no way that they could have thought that was okay. I mean, the woman did get a 0. She absolutely got not 1 point. And she said, you know, she not even, ain't no hair off her back. Rachel said, listen, she just get up there, she do her thing. She might not bring too much technique to it. She said she just brings the creativity to the whole art of breakdancing. And I was just like, I mean, I guess. But the videos that are going around, child, is amazing. Now, they have said that the woman does have a PhD. It's not in breakdancing per se. It's in like media, cultural arts and something like that. But I guess she did her dissertation, or she made her concentration on breakdancing. Okay, which seems like it would still be more like hip hop. I don't know. Apparently, wherever she was, she was allowed to have her study on breakdancing. So that's probably why people are saying, you know, she has a degree in breakdance. I was just like, girl, not a degree in but honey, she got up there and people was upset about it. Australia was apologizing, like, you know, we feel like it's our fault. I was just like, yeah, it is your fault. Now they're saying that breakdancing won't be in the Olympics over in 2028 in Los Angeles, not because of her, because a lot of people are blaming her for it, but they said they had already made a decision. Los Angeles, the Olympic Committee had already made a decision not to bring breakdancing there for whatever reason. There's some reasons listed, y'all. It ain't important. All you need to know is that it won't be in the LA one, which is a shame because it seems like it needs to be there. LA, you know, is back in the States, and breakdancing is, you know, big here and all, but whatever. It will not be there, but it won't be because of Miss Gunn. Did you guys see that video though? There's so many memes of people, you know, her doing all the different things, but child, yes, too fucking much. I know it's gonna be a Saturday Night Live skit this weekend, because the same way they did the damn synchronized swimmers, they gonna have a field day with old girl. Then we can talk about the men's basketball game, the game that everybody was like, if you wasn't watching, you really missed a truly good game. It was the game that that the US played against, was it Serbia? They had already played Serbia a couple of times and had shut them out. But this particular game, the one that was going to push them over to the gold winning round, they struggled. They had a hard time. Serbia gave them, they gave them a run for their money, you know. And that game, I didn't see the game, but I saw a lot of clips, and even Joe was like, Mom, you should have watched it. Oh my God, it was so good. I mean, it was just like screaming. He said one of the best basketball games I've ever seen, like not just in the Olympics, just period. And the fact that now you've got these people that are competitors in regular life, you know, now they are on the same team. So now everybody's got to do a collected effort to make sure, forget about the shit in the NBA, and let's just think about winning for this country. Okay. I mean, who wants to be the team that loses? You know, nobody wants to be that one. Oh, they had a winning streak all the way from 2000, you know, and then in 2024 they lost, you know, in the silver round or whatever it was. So, or I guess that would have been the bronze medal round. But yeah, you guys, what I will say, and what everybody is saying, is that, you know, the world is catching up to the world of basketball. I mean, to the NBA basketball. The whole world is catching up. People are having more and more teams that are, well, I cannot think of nothing. They've got these teams now that have the skill to challenge these players. It's not going to be a cakewalk anymore, and I would be willing to bet that next year these teams is even going to be harder. Okay, USA is the team to beat. So they coming for them. The same with the women's team. You guys saw the women. Now, the women was having no problems the whole time, but they got to that final, and that damn game was stressful Sunday morning. I said, why am I screaming at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning? Child, it was a whole lot, you know, but the ladies were able to pull it out. And they did win, because I think this would have been their 61st or 62nd straight win of the Olympics. I mean, they haven't lost in 61 games, so they've done well. But like I said, these countries now, they are making sure that they hone their athletes, you know, and bring them to these Olympics and give America a run for their money. So those games are really, really good. We have to talk about Jordan Chiles, you guys. I'm so upset about that, because now remember when I was telling you guys about that, when she competed and how she basically had lost at first, but then her team went and challenged because the judges had missed. There were two skills that she performed, apparently, that these judges did not score her on. So the team went to the judges and put in whatever they have to do, and they switched it right then at that competition. So we found out that she had won bronze. But remember, I told you that the girl that actually lost was crying I was like, oh, some, you know, because they had it all on the camera, and I kind of had a feeling that that was not going to be the end of it. And sure enough, they challenged it right on the closing day, or the day before the closing. So on Saturday, they challenged it and said that the Jordan's team did not get that challenge to the judges in time. I think you have a minute to do it, And they said that they did it in 1 minute and 4 seconds. Now, these 4 seconds is what the arbitrary committee is going by, and they're saying, okay, yeah, they were late by 4 seconds, so we're going to take away the bronze from Jordan and give it to the Romanian girl. Okay, well, then Jordan Chiles, her team again went back and said no, they were actually able to screenshot and show timestamps and everything of exactly when they did put that paperwork in. And they were pretty confident that that was going to uphold the original decision of giving Jordan the bronze. Well, that same committee told them that, yeah, we don't make changes on it. Once we make our final decision, that's it. Even if you have entered supporting evidence that actually upholds your claim, we still not going to change it. And see, that's the part that's fucked up, because had the judges not missed the scores to begin with, there wouldn't have been any problems. Okay, there would not have been any problems. But now you guys are making Jordan Chiles pay for the judge's original mistake. All right, and that is not fair. And then if I was that Romanian girl, like, who wants to win a medal this way? You know good and damn well that you did not have the scores to win, and you are up here crying over some 4 seconds that even that wasn't true. Okay, they are letting them know we did put that in. You guys are on some bullshit because you still not trying to give us, this bronze award when you know good and damn well that girl won. And again, if the judges had been doing their job and scoring correctly, we wouldn't have the problem to begin with. So yes, very, very frustrating. Jordan Chiles has pretty much been off of the radar because, she was upset about it, which is, of course she is. You don't work all that time and then win something rightfully, and then they take it away from you? Absolutely not. So, in our hearts, Jordan Chiles is the bronze winner of that competition. That Romanian girl, again, you got an award, or a medal, I should say. You got a medal under faulty pretenses. Okay? And I don't think she deserved it. All right? So there's that. But of course, the Americans, United States, we had the most medals. I think we had like 120 something, and then I think the very next country was China, and they had something like 96. So the United States is still very dominant when it comes to that. But did you guys see that they said out of those 123 medals, the gold medals, out of the 40 gold medals that we have, 26 of them were from women, and then 14 were from men. So honey, you guys women, we are so awesome. That's all I have to say on that, you guys. But yeah, the closing ceremonies was on Sunday. They passed the baton on over to LA. Everybody's all like, oh, LA is gonna be cheesy. They got Tom Cruise to do whatever stunt that Tom Cruise did. I just want to know, what was Tom trying to do when he was tugging on that leg like that? I have a feeling something was supposed to pop out, or sometimes you gotta just pop out and show niggas. Huh? Tom Cruise, except it didn't pop out, y'all. He just kept on tugging on it. Next thing you know, he was on the ground. So I was like, well, I guess that's that. I am looking forward to it being in LA. LA is going to be just fine, you guys. I know it's not Paris, but LA they gonna make sure that they have a very good Olympic turnout. And we had it in 84, and 84 was awesome. It was just bomb. I mean, it was and electricity in the city, going down to University Village and going around and getting all the collectibles and the pins and the cups and seeing the athletes and all that. I mean, it was a great time, so I'm sure it'll be a great time again in 2028. I know one thing though, they're gonna have to do something about that Coliseum, because that shit is fucked up. When I was like, oh, it's not gonna be at SoFi? Okay, it's gonna be at the Coliseum? They have been complaining about the Coliseum, I feel like, since the last Olympics. Okay, and I know USC still plays there, but it's raggedy. So I'm sure that they're going to be doing some modifications and fixing up for that whole downtown area and all that. But downtown is nice now, but the Coliseum is not. Okay, so they gonna have to do something about that. But that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think of what else I wanted to say about it. I'm just sad it's over, you guys. I can't believe it's over. But you know, we'll have it back in 4 years. In 2 years we'll have the Winter Olympics, which I really do enjoy as well. But it's not the same. It's not the same as the Summer Olympics. Okay. But that's it. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about all that. What was your favorite parts of the Olympic? The Olympics, you guys let me. Oh, I forgot to mention the closing ceremonies. All I know is them closing ceremonies was so dramatic. I was just like, how long we gonna be sitting here watching these people with these damn masks on, and it's dark, and you know they got the fog machine going and the people, and I was like, do I need to pray over this? Because what the fuck is this dark ass shit that you guys got going on here? It was so deep. Okay, and I guess it was them closing out, you know, in the circles and the rings, and I was just like, enough. Okay, we ain't had to have all that, but that was exciting too. It was a packed house, you know. We saw Karen Bass, the mayor of LA, and we saw Simone Biles up there and everything. So, I mean, yeah, y'all. Yeah, that's it. Y'all let me know what you had to say about the Olympics, and we gonna move on to the next topic. All right, you guys. So, Tamar Braxton, or should I call her something else, because she seems to refer to JR, okay, mama named him Jeremy Robinson, as her husband. I was like, did I miss something? Okay, because I didn't think that they got married, you know, but she says that that's her husband. But apparently Tamar had a breakdown of sorts the other day on Twitter. And she went on to a rant and was saying how she's single over there and she is just so sad, okay? And that she regrets doing the Braxton Family Values show because her family is very toxic. Now, if you are like me, you know we've heard these kind of things from Tamar many, many times, okay? Tamar love her family one minute and can't stand them the next, all right? I agree with Tamar. The whole family is fucked up, if you ask me. It's just a whole lot going on over there, you know. And when we heard that they was bringing back Braxton Family Values, and they kept on trying to wrap it around, this is what Tracy wanted, you know, so we're going to bring it back for Tracy. We know that Tracy passed, unfortunately, a couple of years ago, and Tracy was the only one that wanted to keep the show going. And they didn't want to do it because of various reasons. They had fallen out with WeTV. They could barely get along with each other. They was having problems with the mama, you know, all of that. The Yanla episode, Tamar feeling attacked and all that. Anyway, she goes on and on Twitter, and she's complaining, and it's just sort of like, Tamar, you about as bad as fucking Kanye, okay? Somebody that has mega talent, we will never deny that, but you are so fucking tiring. And it's just sort of like, girl, get off of this damn internet, because we don't care. Okay? We don't care. All right? That's probably mean to say, but at this point, I don't care. I want Tamar to go somewhere, get some therapy, and figure her own self out. Why we all got to be pulled in the shit? So again, it was just sort of like, here she go again, wanting us to feel sorry for that relationship with JR, when I told y'all a long time ago, the minute that Tommy said that she was fucking with that man, you should have left his ass alone. Okay? Because that shit it ain't cute. It wasn't funny. He made you look stupid. Tommy made you look stupid, and you went right back to him. I bet you don't even like Tommy, but you got all this love for JR. Okay? Girl, leave that man alone. Be by yourself and figure it out. You know, how many relationships have we seen Tamar go through and they all end bad? And then we don't look in the mirror at none of these points and be like, maybe it's something with me. Okay, maybe I'm the issue here. Now, not saying that JR is not problematic and he ain't did what he did, but it's just like, girl, you ain't got to be with this man no more. Okay? And then you single and you so sad. You know, they just went to a Braxton Family Value premiere party recently together like a week ago. So I don't know what done happened in that week. This is what I was thinking when I was reading about her breakdown yesterday. I was like, well, what done happened in that week? Girl, y'all fine, 1 minute you not. come to find out later on, y'all, Tamar come posting that she did all that for publicity, okay? And that it really wasn't a problem with her and her man. She went from saying my husband and my child are the ones who saved my life and my family is toxic and all that to now that I got your attention, okay, now you guys can see that she really was just promoting her project that she's got with Tricky Stewart. And it's a video of her in the studio with this Tricky Stewart person. And I said, girl, so you created all that from what you say. You say you created all of that just so everybody could you can get everybody's attention, and then you tell us that you got a new music project coming out. First of all, you have way too much talent, Tamar. Why do you feel like you need to do them kind of things? Is it because you know everybody's sick of your fucking bullshit? That's probably why that you resort to these type of things. That don't do nothing to me but get on my fucking nerves even more. And I'm never gonna deny that Tamar can sing. That girl can sing, okay? But I'm not even gonna deal with Tamar because she get on my damn nerves. She get on my damn nerves. So I guess all that she was saying about her being single and so sad and her family toxic and she regretted and all that, I guess she's saying that she did not mean that was not true. She just did that to get buzz around. Girl, we ain't got time. We ain't got time. Okay, Tamar, I need Tamar to go somewhere real quick and fast and get away from us with this. All right, next story. Now, did you guys know that Saweetie and YG was still together? Because I did not know that. Okay, didn't know that. I knew at one time that they were together, but then it seemed like, you know, they had kind of went on their separate ways. We didn't never see them together anymore. They weren't talking about each other anymore. You know, she's been on her, you know, Saweetie is always around. I don't know what she does. You know, every now and then she'll have a song or something, or she'll be a feature on somebody's song. But what is Saweetie doing? She just cute. She cute over there. And, you know, she's got all her cute little sayings and whatever. And she got her food thing that she got going. Otherwise, I don't know what it is. But apparently, over the weekend, they had a domestic situation. I'm not going to say a domestic violence type of report or anything because it looks like it didn't escalate to anything physical. But they're saying that the police was called out to her and YG's residence that they have together in Los Angeles. I was just like, well, who knew that? Child, I didn't know that. Okay. So, yeah, somebody called 911. I guess they was yelling and screaming too loud, so somebody called. And when the police got there, they said that it was over some quote-unquote cell phone mess. I was like, that sounds like, you know, somebody was either texting her or texting him. Somebody saw it. You know, it could have been some pictures, something along those lines. And a very loud argument ensued. All right. But like I said, there was no physical harm done to either one of them. So the police did not arrest anybody. Nobody was removed from the house or anything like that. You know, shit just got a little too heated. All right. But they did do a report. It's a non-criminal report, I guess, just to have some shit on record or whatever. But other than that, everybody's together. But yeah, I didn't know that YG and Saweetie were still together. Didn't know. And side note, now this has absolutely nothing to do, I'm just thinking of YG, so I'm thinking about the conversation that Blac Sam had with Big Boy. Okay, if you guys saw that, what a segue, huh? But Blac Sam, who is the brother of Nipsey Hussle, who has not spoken out on anything pretty much since Nipsey was killed, he did an exclusive interview with Big Boy and just explained what he thought was the reason that Nipsey was killed, and just kind of corrected some of the things that was floating out there in the universe, you know, things that we had heard about it, namely who might have been responsible. He didn't never name any names, but there are people that are making plenty of assumptions, okay, and I'll just leave it at that. But he said, ultimately, he said that he felt like the person that was sent there to kill him was sent because some of the big time that, you know, street politics is the way that he explained it. But I'm assuming some of the big time Crips out there was not happy about the fact that DJ Khaled came to Los Angeles without paying the fee, because you guys know that a lot of times when you go to LA, because of so much gang politics and all that people pay for protection. Okay, they pay so that they put the word out on the street that they don't fuck with them when they are there. Okay, and people will say that's why a lot of people that are there visiting that don't do that end up dead, like, you know, unfortunately, P&B Rock. Now, I don't know if that's what the situation is, but those are the kind of stories that they say, you know. So he is saying that the powers that be in that gangland was upset that DJ Khaled came and Nipsey did not make him pay the streets. Okay, Nipsey made it very clear that he didn't want anybody to fuck with him, DJ Khaled, and that the people got upset with him and was just like, what do you mean, you know, they need to pay, and, you know, started to feel like Nipsey was feeling like he was bigger than the gang itself and all that. So it's a very good interview, very eye-opening, a lot of things that you didn't know, you know, that he kind of explained a little bit more in full. And like I said, there's a lot of people that's making a lot of assumptions. Okay. It was interesting that he did do that interview, because I was like, you know, that him saying that and them bringing the heat on to these people that folks are just deducing is the one that's responsible. You know, it's like, I feel like Black Sam could have probably put his own self in danger. However, Black Sam probably don't give a fuck at this point, because he's pissed still about the fact that he's heartbroken that his brother is gone, you know. And so, yeah, but a really good interview. You guys should watch it. You guys should watch it. It's on it's on YouTube. And, you know, just growing up in LA, these stories are so common, you know, and it's unfortunate that nigga shit is the reason that Nipsey was killed. I mean, we kind of know that already, but yeah, it's just unfortunate that kind of activity still goes on so prevalently in Los Angeles. Too bad, you guys. But anyway, I know I got off because I was supposed to be talking about Saweetie and YG, but that was all that was to that story. You guys let me know. Did you know that Saweetie and YG was still together? Also, since I segued over into Black Sam and Big Boy, you guys let me know what you thought about that interview if you did see it, and what are your feelings about you know, what they're saying about Nipsey's killer. And let's move on from there. All right, you guys, that's it. I'm going to cut it off right here. I'm going to start the second part after this video, you guys. We do this every single week, you guys, so make sure you thumbs up the video, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.